Good evening, and welcome back to the One Celtic Fans Review. This fine Tuesday evening. This is the day that we win our way. Celtic are this close. It's half time. It is basically just half time in the game. Let's face it. Let's just turn that camera down a little tad. Let's get that camera on just right. This is the day that we win away. Can Celtic win tonight? Can Celtic get the desired result tonight? I think that we can, but I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I'll be honest. Good evening to everyone in the chat. There's lots of people in the chat already. I think I'm more nervous than I was this time last year because I know that we're almost there. This time last year, it was 0-0. It was all to play for. We knew how Karat Almaty would play. We kind of know how LASK will play. They're playing at home, and they're confident that they're going to score five times tonight and put Celtic crashing out the Champions League. Martin O'Neill was very reserved in his interview last night. So I think we all take a moment. It's around about 14 minutes until the Celtic team does come out, so I'm going to take this time to thank everyone who has subscribed to the channel and to everyone who has watched the videos over the last couple of weeks and the last couple of months. It's been fantastic, and we're all set for a bright season in the Champions League. Come on! Oh. I'm getting really nervous. I am. But it's excitement as well. Big Rab says, come on, you boys in green. Man, I was worried about our defence and midfield. We'll wait and see. Let me just go on to see what Celtic are saying to it. 8 p.m. Central. That's meant to be Central European time. CPT? Don't know what Celtic do sometimes. Important information for people travelling to the game tonight. UEFA Champions League and the Oostendrecht Arena. Kick-off local time at 9 p.m. Please take time to make sure that you are familiar with all the important information for the match, including getting and entering the stadium. Items permitted. Pyro. Volleyball. Anyway, search restrictions will be in place in the stadium. Blah 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 blah. Celtic encourage our supporters to support the team positively, and the club and its supporters are rightly proud of our reputation, and we encourage all supporters to help foster the reputation at future fixtures. The host club are responsible. Now, there's a bit of breaking news tonight that there will be a minute's silence. There is a bit of information, so we need to get serious about this part. Baz, are you live streaming it, mate? I won't be showing the game. I can't show the game. My YouTube channel would get switched off like that if I was to show the actual game. So no, you can't show the game. Remember it's about 2 seasons ago we were all watching a YouTube channel who was streaming the game, and in the middle of the game his channel just went and disappeared. They deleted his channel altogether. You cannot stream live football. You can do a watch along, but you cannot stream live football on YouTube. People need to get their heads around that. I'm not losing this channel for nobody. So yeah, am I live streaming the game? No, I'm not live streaming the game because I do not want to lose my YouTube channel. Simple as that. Why do you think that one of the biggest YouTubers in British football, the United Stand, who gets over 200,000 views on a watch along, doesn't stream a game? Because it's illegal when you get your channel shut down, and he does a watch along that gets 500,000 views. So anyway, that's that. Let's jump over to the Celtic website because they have important information about the game this evening, and it shows that LASK are shown a bit of respect to the Celtic fan who sadly lost his life at the game that evening. LASK has contacted Celtic to advise the club that they wish to observe a period of silence prior to tonight's match to pay tribute to our supporter who fell ill and tragically passed away after last week's first leg match at Celtic Park. We have informed the family of this, and they and everyone at Celtic Football Club are very grateful for this kind and thoughtful gesture. We send our thanks and appreciation to LASK. That's unbelievable. That's yeah, I've got Amazon Prime, but I can't find it on Amazon Prime. Um, what about a hush hush channel? Yeah, a hush hush channel would still get. You don't understand how YouTube work, do you? YouTube monitor everything. It's and yeah. Respect to the Austrians. That's absolutely fantastic. Don't care. I mean, they could go out of Europe tonight. But they could. We could absolutely um, hammer them. But that for them to get into the club and say that they want to observe a minute's silence because of the supporter that passed away, it's fantastic that Celtic contacted the family, and it's just unbelievable. That's what matters, you know. It is on Celtic TV where people are saying, "Yeah, big Rab, I'll give you that one, mate." I need to go back on this side to put up the comments. Big Rab has just put up a cracker of a comment. Why is it not shown? There we go. You'll never walk alone. LASK are friends for life now, and that's what European football is all about, isn't it? I know that the European football scene has the ultra scene and all the rest of it, and it has, that side of the football. Let's face it, the majority of Celtic fans could not give a flying about the ultra scene in Europe and the ultra scene at Celtic Park. Big majority of the fans don't give a shit about it. Football was about bringing people together, and I think that will cement the club. It will be good to yeah. It's a fantastic thing for them to do. They didn't have to do it. Let's be honest. They didn't have to get in touch with Celtic. They didn't have to say, "Look, we would like to hold a minute's silence for the fan that passed away after the game last week." I just think it's unbelievable. Anyway, there's around about 6 minutes until the team is released. 6 minutes until the team is released. Much respect to LASK. Touch of class from LASK. I need to get on to this one. Got the right screen, Baz. Some fantastic comments coming in. We should give them Wisher for free as respect. Give them Balak Wisher for nothing. Duran Hattrick 50-1. Stick a fiver on that. And it's good to have rivals, but it's beautiful to have allies. That's a fantastic comment, mate. It really is. Bringing people together. Well done. It's class from LASK. Respect to LASK. A lot of fantastic comments. Shown a moment of grace for an away team. Pure class. Exactly. And especially when you see the rivalry that's in Scottish football, you would never get such heartfelt. It just wouldn't happen in Scotland, would it? Don't even talk about it. John's in the house this evening. How are you, John? We don't have. We have Jesus. The team news will be out in round about 6 minutes time. 6 minutes time for the team's out. Team's not out on social media unless they've put it out on the Celtic app. It's not out on social media. If Celtic went and put it on the Celtic app, it's not out on Twitter. Are you blanking me? No, Andy, I'm not blanking you. I'm trying to find where the people are saying that the team's out and it is not on social media, which means that Celtic have maybe put it out in the Celtic app first. They can have a beer in the stadium too. You can have a beer in most European stadiums. You can have a beer in most. You still have the bonk off. It's not the bonk off, but I know what it is that's caused it. Reported Celtic Derby has spoken with a representative from Greek side. Oh well, that's him on his way out. He's not coming to Celtic then. No, for fuck's sake, sent by mistake, had it already. Then answer call. What the fuck? No, the team sheet's out at 1:45. 5 minutes yet for the team sheet. Well, there's idiots online saying the team's out. No, it's not. Never mind. They're winding up. Yeah, I know they're winding me up because I'm on all social media platforms at once, watching for the team to be released, and I know what time it gets released. It's not on that. Well, there you go. Clowns to the left of me, clowns to the right, and zombies behind. 2-0 prediction. Don't see it on that. Yeah, it's just people in the. We should just ban it. I see everyone that just should get everyone that said the team's out should just get timed out until tomorrow. Let me just double check that it is just subscribers only. That is on the channel tonight. Edit. Customization. Yeah, 5 minutes. Yeah, there's idiots everywhere, as they say. 600 odd viewers, Jesus. Streaming off is all good. There've been over 1,000. There've been over 1,100 people online so far. 3 minutes until the team is out. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Michelle says it's not out until I say it's out. Right. Team's out, Baz. You're on the subs. I'm left back, mate. I'm left back in the changing room, drinking some. Just to ease my throat before the night's out. Paul says that Mammock's locked in talks, hopefully tonight, and sign him Friday. But Michelle has just posted and watching the time. Where's the one that Michelle? Cheers for that, Danny. Big shout out to Danny. Where's Michelle's post? Can't find Michelle's post now. Michelle does say, so it's been now confirmed that Yang will miss both derbies versus the Rangers. That's alright, because we've got Hassan in. I'm not really worried about missing Yang, to be perfectly honest. Question is does Scale start? The lineup is showing on Flash Score. Got a beer on me, says Ronnie. Thank you for that, mate. Liga, Champions League. LASK Celtic. Fucking awkward site. I'm just going to wait till Celtic actually post it. Big shout out to Ronnie for that super chat. The team will be released in 1 minute. 1 minute. The official team. Paul says it's Sinisalo, Donovan, Cameron Carter, Vickers, Scales, Tierney, McGregor, Bauer, Benjamin Egan, Hassan, Ho, and my team 2-1 Celtic. I think that you're probably not far off that team prediction there. Remember the day that the team used to be released the night before when Brendan Rodgers was in charge at Celtic? I think Brendan Rodgers was the man that was leaking the information to the media. Is that? aircon on. Fucking aircon's not even. Come on. There you go. There is no Liam Scales in the team tonight. No Liam Scales. The team is, move that over a bit, Sinisalo, Donovan, Cameron Carter Vickers, Austin Trusty, Kieran Tierney, Callum McGregor, Mika Bauer, Benji Nigren, Yang, and then Duran and Casper. So it's the same team as last week. The exact same team. Same team as last week. So we could have just missed all this out and just went with we know what the team is. On the bench, that's what they call breakfast beer in Spain. Yes, it is. Serious. It is breakfast beer in Spain. It's a little bit of lemon in it just to clear the throat. So. On the bench is Ross Dohan, Liam Scales, Mikel Ange Balikwisha, Luke McCown, Sebastian Tenetti, Callum Osmond, Hussein Hassan, Johnny Kenny has made the away bench in a European game. Rio Hattati, Dane Murray, James Forrest, and Tony Ralston has made the game. Come on, yes! Get in there. Come on. We can do this. We can do this. Let's jump in. That's not a good photo of Donovan. To the left, me. Maybe he was. I know he was throwing the ball, but maybe it looks as if he's trying to do a dance. Big shout out to Wee Mitch, who's just given us. Let's bury this tie. I need to get the. A minute till I get this chart up in this part of the screen. But we end up losing the team, so let me just do this, and we'll get the team. Never mind the subs. Get that up onto the main screen so we can get the chat up. How do you feel about the team tonight? What's your score predictions now that you've seen that? Well, it's the exact same team as last week, isn't it? So I can just go back to Sinisalo, Donovan, Carter Vickers, Trusty, Tierney, McGregor, Bow, Benji Green. It's the exact same team. So we already had it from last week, which makes it even easier. That's not the exact one from tonight. Wee Mitch says, let's bury this tie. Let's bury it. Pisha to score. The winner. Balikwisha's not even on the bench, thank goodness. He is, isn't he? Surely you're not going to bring Balikwisha on. God. Balikwisha. Super sub, hat trick, 50,000 to 1. I'm going to say, says Danny, we've got a great team, work together. Yep, we do that. Danny, thanks for everything that you do for the channel. Yeah, he's not coming to Celtic. There was no way that he was coming to Celtic, Michelle. That was never happening. Go through the rumours. We're getting 8 new players. I'm not going through the rumours of the players because I think that it will all determine the outcome of this game tonight. The players that we do get in. Christopher's going for 3-3. Squeaky bum time and a 3-1 loss. Don't say that. Oh my God. 2-1 Celtic LASK. 1 Celtic 2. 2-2 says Guitarman. Joseph Davison says 2-2. Balikwisha on the bench. Look at that. Says Liam Fisher. Liam's a big fan of Balikwisha, as we all know. Paul says it's going to be 2-2, and Mark says it's going to be 2-1 Celtic. I'll take a 0-0 as long as you get to the league stage. Wanted to sign in over Yang, says Sushi. Come on, the leather belts, 2-1. Bit nervous, Baz? Yeah, I am, just a little bit. We are pish away in Europe. Bottle it. 3-2 Celtic. All of the UEFA listed squad are on the bench unless they put some of the B-list players, says Irishman in Porto. Shows you how small the squad is, doesn't it? Shows you how small the squad is. Just saying. 3-1 Celtic, says Big Walshy. And Big Rab says 3-1 Celtic. Also, Martin O'Neill Martin O'Neill went away in Europe twice last season. He did that, and it was fantastic results. And I think that he would want to continue that good vein of form with this new team that he has. 2-1 Celtic, 2-0 Celtic, 2-0 Celtic, 2-1 Celtic, 1-1 says Paul. I think that even if it is a nerve, as long as we maintain the deficit from the home game, that's all that matters tonight. A plug ugly game. Remember the game that we played in Italy and we went pure defensive, and we took a pounding for about 75 minutes, but we defended like absolute warriors that night. I'll take that all night long tonight. I just want to be in that draw on Thursday. It's Thursday, isn't it? I've felt great all day. I'm sure we're going through. 3-2 Celtic, 40 million super draw, 40 million squeaky bum time for the first 45 minutes. 3-0, maybe 4. Oh, come on. 3-0, maybe 4. Really? Do you think that we could do that? I'm going to run through the super chats. Jed Johnson's in. I've got a feeling it's going to be 2-2 tonight, Baz, and he's got 22-1 and put £10 on it on a 2-2 scoreline. Well done, Jed Johnson. If that one comes off 22-1, stick a tenner on it. Where's my man from the Gorbals bus? And where's he? Usually gives us a good bet. Let's get back to the live chat. James Forrest to come off the bench to score. That would be fantastic. Happily to win ugly. I'm happy. Oh, Rio scored and got sent off. Don't say that. What's the betting sites? If you're interested in betting sites, if you go to the one in the description, it's all about match betting, but it's probably a bit late for doing that at this time of the evening. Yes, that was that game, mate, and it was fantastic that we did it. Other lads cannot be better than the start of last week. Cannot concede first. Ooh. If they come out the same way that they did at the game at Celtic Park, I think that there's one thing for sure. They will go for the kill. We're a different class now, so bring... Oh, Martin O'Neill has last shot. 3-1 Caspar. Jed Johnson is absolutely buzzing. Depend on how LASK play. They are fast up front. We need to hold the defence. Can the defence of... I mean, how bad was Austin Trusty's shits? Let me just switch that aircon on. Starting to get rather hot in here. Getting hot in here. No. Yeah, can Austin Trusty, was it just a little... Let's just hope he doesn't brown stain it tonight, doesn't he? Cameron Carter-Vickers needs to be at the top of his game. Kieran Tierney, we know how good a player he is, and on 50 odd grand a week, you want him to be making his mark. And this is the kind of game that you brought Kieran Tierney home for. You're not paying somebody 50 grand a week, not for him to put in fantastic crosses for the likes of Casper and Duran to come in at the back post and put into the back of the net. So we need Kieran Tierney to chin up, shoulders up. Let's get into this mob. You know, show the experience that you have of being at Celtic all those years and being at Arsenal. McGregor in the midfield. Mika Bauer, big night for him. He did really well the last game. It'll be interesting to see how he plays tonight. Don't know, back on sort of semi... knows that area of the world, just being Austria, which is next to Germany. Similar types of football grounds that he's been in before. He will know what it takes to win this game. He will know how important it is to Celtic to get into the Champions League. Will he score a goal tonight? Benji Negrin, been there, done it, wrote the t-shirt, wore the t-shirt, and has scored big goals in big games. Scored the first goal last week's game. Can he score again tonight? Yang, he was one of the worst players statistically in last week's game. He did well in parts. We know what he can bring to the game, but for me it says that Hassan is not 100% match fit, and hence the reason that Hassan doesn't start the evening. Hassan's been brought in to play in the Champions League, to play in the big tournaments, to make sure that we have a quality of player that is way better than Yang, unfortunately. Duran, absolutely phenomenal, playing him out of position again. Can he score another 2 goals tonight? Yes! Hopefully he does. And then Casper. Casper knows that he's scored on the big stage. He knows that he's been brought to Celtic to prove that he can score on the big stage for Celtic. Can he do it tonight? Can he get the ammunition at his feet? Now, what's important from the Celtic players this evening is the fact that when Casper wants the ball at his feet, drop it at his feet. Don't drop it 20 yards away. Don't drop it 5 yards in front of him. When he's shouting to it, he's like... When he's doing that, he wants it at his feet so he can get the ball, turn and run at the defence. That's what he's good at. That's what he was brought to Celtic for. Come on! Get in there. If you want to play in the Champions League, you've got to act like it and do the job. I'm assuming something like that Martin will be telling the boys. I think that Martin is a bit more quieter spoken and more motivational. And he'll tell them all individually that they're good players. And he'll tell them all that we're a fantastic team. And we've got fantastic supporters. And these supporters have travelled from Scotland this morning, yesterday, and they've spent a lot of money to get to this game. So let's do them proud. But most of all, do yourself proud. Go out there, play to the highest level you can. Prove to the world that you are a Champions League quality player. And do that. Play the game exactly the way we've trained all week for. We know the strengths and weaknesses of this team. We know the positions that we're going to go into, when we're defending, when we're attacking. We know the balls that we want to play. Go out and play to your best ability. And I'll tell you one thing. You will be heroes. Absolute heroes. You stand on the verge of something special. Something that you will remember for the rest of your life. The significance of winning this game this evening to this club will put you in a position that you would never have dreamed yourself being in football. We all dreamed about getting to the Champions League as players, Martin would say. I've done it twice. I've won the competition twice as a player. This is a special club with a special set of fans. And on special nights, we need special players. And you're the special players that we need to perform tonight. So come on! Listen, fucking dude! Get out there! Fucking do them! It says Fozzie. LASK 1 Celtic 3. Hassan might be an impact tonight. Yes, he will that. Shoulder of Giants. The Neil Lennon side. I'm ready to go out and play after that speech. Jesus. I'm just thinking I might be saving 20 files using cup anyway. Yeah, you will save 20 quid because you'll not pay your usual bets on. Just running through some of the comments. Sitting my Celtic top on, and I'm proud to be a Fenian. Hail, hail! I'm getting one on before the game starts. Just I might even have I need to make sure. I've paid for Amazon Prime, and I can't find the Celtic game on Amazon Prime. It's doing my head in. But I have made that date. Let me just check this. Martin O'Neill's been there, done it, bought the t-shirt, played the computer game. We can do this. I'll take an early game as long as we get through. If we can get a quick goal, hopefully we'll be heads down. Let me just do this. Thank you for that one. Thank you for that one. So we do have backup in case Amazon Prime fails us and we can't find it on Amazon Prime. So I do have Celtic TV as backup, and we have the online one as backup. Also, bring back John Barnes if we get pumped. Really? Paramount Plus has it on. Also, I'm probably good with Paramount Plus. It's Baz is on the bongs. I wish I was on the bongs. If I was on the bongs, I definitely wouldn't have a sore throat like this. That's one thing for sure. Right, let's jump into what some of the Celtic fans are saying online about that team. Into those Aussie bar stewards. He does know that I'd like to put this guy's comment on the screen, but he says get into these Aussie bar stewards. You know what I'm saying? He does know that they're Austrian, not Australian. Come on, you boys and girls. Come on, the thick yank guy sneezing. What a pish team. Wait till we get hold of yous, says a Hun. Wow. Wow. No stupid red cards, says. Oh, look, he's. I'm a fair ourselves. Oh, that's just on the road. Let's not give any scares tonight now, please. I don't think that we will. I'm not going on to that because it's just pure negativity. Just stick to the status quo with the team news. When you look at the bench, I think Callum Osmond will get his chance tonight. Most definitely later on in the game. Maybe Duran might even get pushed into the centre of the attack. Yang could come off for Hassan to come on, definitely. Johnny Kenny's on the bench. What's going to happen with Johnny Kenny this season? It's fantastic having 4 strikers at the club, but when you're playing one of them out of position, it's interesting, isn't it? Dolly Parton's not died. What a comment to put up. Just open Prime. It's the first thing that popped up. I guess just wait till 7:30. Yeah, it must have been because I was on before that. I will. Can I look at Prime just now? Let me just see if I can go this. It doesn't break anything. Let me just. So it's coming up. It's going to Amazon Prime. Prime Video. Dolly Parton's passed away. Oh my god. Wait a minute. I need to come off this. Wait a minute. Hold the bus. Oh my god. Wow. There we go. What a sad day. It's. I don't know if there we go. A message from Dolly Parton's family. Should we play it out of respect? Son of Cassie Parton. Hey everyone. Wait a minute. I'm going to have to put this on. Sometimes you just have to run with things, and let me get this on, and let me get the audio up so that we can get this on.
My name is Brian Seaver, son of Cassie Parton, and I am representing the Parton and Owens family today, announcing the passing of my Aunt Dolly Rebecca Parton Dean, sister, sis, Aunt Granny to one generation and Gigi to the next. This video announcement is something Dolly asked of me years ago, before I fully absorbed it as a future reality. As her head of security for more than 2 decades, a role my father Larry held before me, I have imagined the heaviness of this moment, but haven't truly felt it until now. It is an honor that is mixed with absolute pride and great sadness. But sadness lies with us, not with Dolly. Dolly has lived in the light and is in the arms of Jesus, surely met by Carl, her parents, and countless others who have watched her and longed for her to meet them in the heavens. I first went on the road with Dolly as a kid, getting a taste of the road life in the early 1980s. Dolly opened doors not just for me, but for her entire family to reach the potential we didn't even know was possible. Dolly also opened doors for generations of singers, songwriters, musicians, and dreamers from every walk of life and across every continent. By her example, we believed that anything was possible. She never saw a door she couldn't open, and the doors she opened made and changed history. My family and I have shared a lifetime of beautiful memories with Dolly.
Anyway, that is the breaking news tonight. That's from Dolly Parton's Instagram. What a sad night. There we go. Dolly Parton has departed. Hand of God. Can you hear me? No. We're going to have to WhatsApp her. The other end of the house. Dolly Parton's died. Yeah. Yeah, Dolly Parton's died. Someone's a big country music fan. Not me, obviously. Huh. Anyway, that's the sad news. Here we go. Dolly Parton has died this evening. Let's get back to Celtic because LASK has contacted Celtic this evening to advise the club that they wish to observe a period of minutes silence prior to the match to pay tribute to our supporter who fell ill and tragically passed away after last week's first leg match at Celtic Park. We have informed the family of this, and they and everyone at Celtic Football Club is very grateful for this kind and thoughtful gesture. We send our thanks and appreciation to LASK. That is a statement put out on the Celtic site earlier. So yeah, it's a poignant night, but we can't forget, we have to move on, and as much as you have to pay your respects to people, and especially somebody like Dolly Parton that was pointed out in the comment section was an absolute legend of music. It's quite sad. God. Anyway, Dolly Parton's died, and it should be sadly missed. Let's get back to Celtic, shall we? Because Celtic are on the cusp. Celtic are on the cusp of getting through to the Champions League. It's a massive evening tonight. When you look at the team, Sinisalo is our number one goalkeeper, and rightly so, due to the way that he has played over the last couple of weeks. Donovan came through the system, 19-year-old. If you're young enough and good enough, you play. It's as simple as that. And I tell you one thing, he is a player. It's a massive season for him. And even if Celtic were to go out and bring someone in as a replacement, Nico Sugar, you've got to say Donovan was well within his right to think that you're going to have to be way better than me and put in a shift in training more than what I will. For every 10% you give, I'll give 10% more because I've came through this club, and Donovan will push anybody that comes into the club to make sure that position stays as his own. Cameron Carter-Vickers with Austin Trusty in defence. The two Americans will be okay to play the full game, Trusty, and will Cameron Carter-Vickers. Trusty for a goal from a corner, one of those ones from the training pitch that our ex-Hearts set piece play. That'd be phenomenal, isn't it? We get a set piece play part tonight, and it comes straight off the training pitch, and it puts us into the Champions League. That'd be phenomenal, especially after the way that we won the league last season. Anyway, Kieran Tierney, ever dependable Kieran Tierney. He will need to show his experience tonight and quality to make sure that he gets balls into the box. Callum McGregor, Mika Bauer in midfield. That's going to be an interesting one. I'll allow Callum McGregor to get slightly further forward. Mika Bauer's got some good fancy footwork with him, and he's got a good passing range. He might not be the biggest, the strongest, or the fastest, but I tell you one thing, he can help us out a lot in that midfield. Benji Negrin, he's got goals in him all night long, as Yang's got a goal in him from the back post. You never know. Kieran Tierney could put a ball in. Casper Ho goes for it, dummies it, misses it, and Yang comes in the back post and scalps it in the back of the net. Yes! Giving it big licks for Ho tonight. And Duran, he scored 2 goals in the first game also. So who will score the goals for Celtic this evening out of that lot? Let's jump into the comments. Having 2 compatible centre backs, both American, it's quite cool. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Could not give a hoot if he scored by the ball coming off someone's arse, to be honest. When was there was a game that happened? Someone will tell us in the comments. There was a game where the ball deflected off someone's arse at Celtic and it went into the back of the net. Tell me in the comments. I can't remember what game it was. Who was it? Was it not Dyson or was it Keelan? I can't remember. Good evening, Baz and Stephen. Is Stephen Johnson? No, there's Stephen Johnson there. There he is there. It's on Amazon Prime this evening. Oh, yeah, Amazon Prime. That's what we're looking at when the news of Dolly Parton's departure hit us. I was trying to get onto Amazon Prime, wasn't I? God. Right. Amazon Prime. And Celtic. Better bloody work. Just paid for this. And it better not buffer. See if it buffers. You're like, seriously? Sports. Look on sport. No. Still not getting it. I'm getting Valencia Real Betis. Special champions. It's not coming up straight away on my Amazon Prime. I am coming off this around about 20 minutes time to try and find it on Amazon Prime. Special Champions League. That's the Champions League draw. Got to search for it. It's on Prime badge. Yeah, I'm on Prime, Stephen. I'll click on search. And then I'll type in LASK. Well, nope. Last squeaky bum time. It's not starting on Prime till 7:30. That's probably what I still need to find it though, don't I? If we score first, they will crumble. Do you think so? Just search Celtic. Ah, there we go. There we go. It's not showing though. Do I need to change my IPTV to? Do I need to change my network to UK? I'll do that when I'm not online. Coverage starts at 7:30. It's on Amazon Prime. Every Tuesday, Champions League games are shown. BZ as Amazon Prime doesn't show it until it starts at 7:30. But there you go. There we go. Thank God. Stop aspiring. Anyway, right. You're too early. Yeah, it seems that I'm too early. We've got 20 minutes or so yet. Try the live TV. I'm not trying that just now. Anyway, I sent you the link to the Amazon Prime game. Copy. Let me just put this in up here. I don't want it on that though. I don't want it on. No, that's just came up. Sign in to Amazon Prime. That's no worked. That's just went to the homepage. Offers. Anyway, it's the UK Prime. Most of tonight. I've not got time to check that, mate. Jesus, I'm alive. Anyway, as Des, your comments are coming through. Okay, mate. Dolly Parton, Pan Breed, yes, she is that. Premier Sports Buzz in Irish. I'll need to check that through. It must be because you're in Spain. Yeah, I need to maybe change my TV. I've got a link for it anyway, so it's fine. We will be on. Anyway, right, I'm going to go and get ready for the game. Chill out a bit. Big night of football ahead. £40 million in the bag if Celtic can win this evening. If Celtic win tonight, we will achieve something that hasn't been achieved by some fantastic managers over the years, and it has been achieved by some. Some managers got lucky and went straight into the Champions League. Not many managers have managed to get through the qualification rounds with Celtic in the past 10 years or so. If Martinelli does it tonight, his reputation with the Celtic fans will just be taken to the next level. Back in 2003, Celtic dropped out of the Champions League and went into the Europa. It's not a plan this time. It's not a viable option. We win the game tonight and we're going to a group stage for the Champions League, something that's brand new to Martin O'Neill. Martin O'Neill wants to test himself with the big boys in his 70s. Can these players achieve almost greatness in one game? Yes, I say that. Can these players achieve greatness? Because that's what they will achieve tonight. If this team goes through, my God, the excitement, the anticipation for everyone waiting for that draw on Thursday and then booking away games in the Champions League. When it comes to Europa, a lot of people don't really bother with away games, but when it comes to the Champions League, Jesus, try and get tickets for that. Brian Winston now hanging out with the fans in Austria. Jesus God, he's desperate, isn't he? If you go to the Apps Primer site and search LASK, I'll do that. 2-1, easy does. Celtic haven't spent a penny either. No, we're still 10 million in profit. If you think my throat's bad now, Stephen, could you imagine what it's going to be like in 3 hours' time? Jesus. Yeah. Anyway, right. I'm going to have a little spell of quiet reflection. I think it's needed. Absolutely needed. Could you imagine if we do this and get into the Champions League? Let's channel on our inner Lisbon line tonight, Celtic. Well, it's not really the inner Lisbon line, isn't it? Because this is a team of mercenaries, a team of foreigners, a team of people that just want to be at the club because they're getting paid and they know that they're going to get moved on in the future. Everyone for that game. We're 3-0 up. We're 3-0 up at half time. It's half time in the game. 3-0. It's not like Celtic to give away a 3-goal lead, is it? Let's just hope not. Anyway, James gets the last word of the evening. Thank you to everyone who has been on the channel tonight. Over 4,200 been on in the last 40 minutes, which is absolutely fantastic. Big applause to everyone who has been on the channel, and a big thank you to everyone who supports the channel in the ways of super chats and membership, and especially to everyone that has subscribed to the channel, because the people that subscribe to the channel just make this all the worthwhile. Whilst the subscriber count is currently sitting at 28,277, with the window closing in around about 7 days' time, can we get to 29,000 before the end of the month? I very much doubt it. But if everyone that was on this video tonight subscribed, it would definitely help me get to that fantastic number of 29,000. Can we get to 29,000 before the window? If we get through tonight, I want to see at least 100 people subscribe. If we get through tonight, I want to see 100 people subscribe after the game tonight. Come on. More than that. Let's make it around about 700. I know you're out there, all you lurkers. Anyway, if I don't see you on the live, don't know how I'm going to manage it. If I don't see you on the live, have a fantastic game. And I will be staying on the live straight after the game. I won't be stopping the video and starting another video. I will be staying live So if you've watched the game and you want to come and chat after the game, for whatever reason, hopefully celebrating, come back and join us. And then it means it'll be down around about a 2.5 hour shift straight talking. Pray for Baz's throat. Anyway, on that note, have an absolutely fantastic evening, Celtic fans, wherever you are, all around the world. To those that are up in the middle of the night watching the game tonight, have a fantastic night. For everyone that's back in Scotland, Ireland, England, Wales, wherever else you're watching around Europe, have a fantastic game. For those that are just in the middle of the day in America that are watching the game, you are the lucky ones. Anyway, have a fantastic day, Celtic fans, wherever you are, all around the world.